Alright, welcome back to Creation Cards and Collectibles. I, as always, am Creation, and today I will be opening two booster play boxes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is the newest Magic the Gathering set. I am currently waiting for Magic the Gathering Arena to release the set. I believe it goes live on there on Tuesday, and you can begin drafting. So I will be doing a lot of live streams for all the Magic sets going forward, as well as covering stuff over Commander, as well as other stuff. I also have an eBay shop. If you guys are looking forward to purchasing any cards from any of these sets you see me open, I will be selling stuff all the time on my eBay store, which is Creation Cards and Collectibles. Just look it up on eBay. And if you have any questions or concerns about any of that, go ahead and contact me and let me know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these boxes open, pull these packs out, and then we will get started. Really cool stuff for Commander. Lots of really cool stuff for Standard, and then a lot of the other sets. Brings back Lessons, has the new fire, the new bending, which is air bending, water bending, fire bending, and earth bending, which is going to have a huge effect on Standard, as well as a lot of other stuff too. So let's see what we get. There's a lot of cool cards in this set. Hopefully we get some of the alternate arts and foils of the good cards. That'd be nice. And we're going to just I'll probably end up releasing these videos over a period of time, probably through next week. I'll probably do, I don't know, I have 60 packs. I'll probably do like 10 packs per video. I think that would probably work out pretty well the way that they're set up. And then that would also give me enough content moving into next week to get everything set up for my stream. So thank you for watching the video, like and subscribe, and I will be doing Twitch streams live, and my name is also Creation on Twitch. So I will be getting that channel up as soon as possible. So once again, thank you for watching, and let's dig into it. These are like weird packs. Kind of see-through at the top. That's actually kind of weird. Let's see what we get. That's weird. Okay, that's where they put the lands now. Avatar. Cool. Legend of Kyoshi. We'll take that. And it looks like the commons and uncommons. I don't remember sets being like this, actually. That's kind of neat. A lot of these, that's cool. A lot of really neat cards in this set. Legend of Kyoshi is going to be a pretty neat card. It's actually a really good avatar as well. Add X mana of any one color, where X is the highest. At the greatest power among creatures you control. So you have a 9/9, gives you 9 mana of any one color. Definitely a cool card for a commander, possibly. But I guess you'd be kind of stuck using just this one color. But it might be a fun deck to build, I guess, including if you're using a lot of big creatures. But we're going to sort these out by rarity. So hopefully I can get these all in the picture here. Actually, I'll try to put the rares in the middle. And we'll get the commons and the commons off to the side. Okay, we don't have a regular rare yet, so we'll save room for that. We'll keep moving here. I think we got this down a little better now. Let's see. I saw somebody rip these packs on the side before. I'm not sure how they did that, but that was pretty impressive. I don't know. A little bit different than the sports packs, I guess. If anyone is curious, I've been playing since 1994, actually. I took a long break when I was... Oh, that's actually this is the bear token that comes with the Earth King, I believe. So that's going to be pretty neat. Hopefully we can pull him sometime this set. But I've been playing off and on for a very long time. I used to play from Unlimited all the way through probably 2007. And then I took quite a break just to work on my personal life. I'm really looking to get back into the game. I've been playing a ton online. Kind of sparked my interest into playing in person again, and then I saw Spell Table, so I've been really interested in getting cards again. I still have a bunch of old stuff, which should be good. Okay, Earthbender Ascension. There's an Ascension for each color, and all these are actually pretty neat, depending on what kind of deck you want to build, but this is a pretty neat one. Okay, we got our foils. We'll put those in a separate stack, actually. We'll make tokens. We'll get the foils. Let's move the commons down. And then we just got basic lands. I'll throw those over there. Yeah. What do you guys play? Do you play in person? Do you play online? Do you play a little bit of both? Do you have a man? All these packs are so weird. Are they all just like this? It's just tokens of basic land here. I don't understand how they do this now. Looks like they put the rares in the back, unless maybe the exotics or the okay, commons, uncommons, and allies are the big creatures in this. Though there's a lot of allies in this set, which is neat. Diligent Zookeeper. I was looking at this guy, and this is actually kind of crazy. Oh no, that's not the right one. Forget it. There's another panda. I think it's actually from a different set where when he dies, he brings a creature back from the graveyard, puts him into play. That'd be really fun in Commander. Each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types, up to a maximum of 10. That's pretty. Some of the abilities now you read them compared to old cards, and they're actually just wild. Oh, that's a really cool island. A waterfall there, very neat. I don't know the lore of this game, or the series actually. It is a game as well, and it's very big in anime. People love it, but I actually don't know the backstory to it. I might have to look into it sometime. I was into Dragon Ball Z and a lot of the other stuff, but never got into Avatar The Last Airbender, but seeing this is really neat. Then we got Katara, the Water Tribe's Hope. Cool. We'll put that here, and we'll just put this with the rares. Let's get some of the other stuff I pull. I should probably get sleeve just in case. I know there's nothing crazy in the play boosters compared to the collector boosters, but that's okay. I still want to take care of the nice stuff. So I'll get some of these sleeved up. I guess I could sleeve up all the rares at least, just so I can keep them sorted for myself later. I like to put a lot of stuff in binders, so perfect fit sleeves. These are dragon shield sleeves. These are the perfect fits. And then I do like to double sleeve if the deck gets expensive, so. Alright, let's keep rolling. I'm going to do a small pause after every stack of 10 packs. That way I can separate the videos a lot easier. It makes editing a lot easier as well. And instead of having to edit a massive video, I can just edit a bunch of smaller videos and release a little more content. Hopefully jumpstart my channel a little bit too. If you just release one video, it'll never get any views. So hopefully it'll help me move around a little bit here. Any comments? Heartless Act. This is actually a really nice card. Destroys a creature with no counters on it. Or if it does have counters on it, you can remove up to 3 counters from target creature. So that's actually really cool. It can take off any counters too. It doesn't say what kind. So they don't have to be +1/+1s. You can take off indestructible counters, double strike counters, anything. So that's actually a really neat card. Plus it's an instant. Awesome. Don't always get a lot of 2 mana cost kill cards. Twin Blades. True Ancestry. Oh, and then we got the drill. This drill is hilarious. Permanent your opponent's control, lose hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn, and then it's a 6/3. Hilarious. Enters when you can tap it. If you do, destroy a creature with a power 4 or less. So it kills something, and then it makes everything your opponents have hexproof and indestructible. They lose it. So that's funny. Crew. I mean, 2 power, and you can crew a 6/3. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's ever going to make use of this or not. Maybe, including if that wall becomes a problem. There's a 0/30 wall in the set, actually, that makes all your other permanents indestructible. So this might be a really good counter if a lot of people in the friend group play this. So, neat card. Get a sleeve on that. Got to foil some Foggy Swamp Hunters. Can't wait to draft this set. This set is going to be incredibly fun to draft, I believe. I love doing drafts more than anything. I like the deck building skill that goes behind it. You can't just go online and copy paste your deck. You have to at least have a pretty good idea of what you're doing for deck building, at least to do well. I mean, anybody can just throw 40 cards and play, but if you want to get really good at Limited, I used to play Limited all the time. Love the format. Still do. So that's why I'm pretty much going to be playing mostly online, but I do want to get into Commander as well, so. Trying not to sneak the cards in the back here, but comments? Okay, we got uncommons. We got Earth Rumble, Master, White Lotus Hideout. Pretty neat card if you're playing with Lessons and Shrines. Adds 1 mana of any color. 1 mana of any color for Lessons and Shrines, or you could pay and it splits it. You can turn any mana into a mana of any color, but I guess it would cost you 2 because you got to tap this as well. But if you got a Lesson or Shrine deck, including in Commander, this is definitely going to be a cool land to add. Yeah. Got target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. So there are cards that just deal your creature's power to them, and that's it. But this fights, and fighting, the difference is your creatures both deal damage to each other. If the creature the opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much red. So if you have a huge creature, you hit a 1/1. If they got a 1/1 and you have a 9/9, you use this on it, you'll get 8 red mana out of it. And then until the end of your turn, you don't lose your mana. So that's actually crazy. It's kind of got like firebending built in for the extra damage. Really neat card. Probably see use of that in combo decks. All right, and it looks like these are the new lands. They enter tapped, add 2 colors, and then you can sacrifice them to draw a card. I actually like that, including in limited, because you always get to the point where people are both running out of good cards to beat each other, and being able to get through your deck a little faster is going to be nice. I doubt you'll see this in decks like standard decks. They just move too slow, but really cool for limited. I love lands like this. And I'll put that there. One. Let me get these sleeved up really fast. All right, let's see if we can. We got a lot of packs to go. I got 60 packs total. I bought 2 booster boxes. Been looking forward to these for a while. Read the cards. Love the set. The Spider-Man set was kind of a flop in my opinion. I mean, some people loved it. I think the art was fantastic. I love the art. I love Marvel. Love comics. But they really failed on the like the playability of it. Rumble Arena, Vigilance, a land with Vigilance. Earthbending, if you don't know, is one of the abilities in the set. So when you have Earthbending, it turns one of your lands into a creature, and you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So if it's Earthbending 3, you put 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and it becomes a creature permanently. Also, though, oh, here it is right here. If you want to just read the text here, it says to Earthbend 2, target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it because it's Earthbend 2. And when it dies or is exiled, you return it to the battlefield tapped. Creatures that fight each deal damage equal to their power to the other. Okay, so this makes them fight. That's not always a part of Earthbend, but so you Earthbend, you put 2 counters on it, becomes a 2/2 land, and then if for some reason it dies or somebody kills it, it will just come back tapped. So you could build all kinds of wild stuff with this. You could Earthbend all your lands, or use like a Darksteel Citadel and turn it into a creature. And Earthbend also stacks. So if you have Earthbend 2 on this and you use it on a land, and then you have another Earthbend 2, you can Earthbend 2 the same creature and turn that land into a 4/4. So don't forget that, including in limited. You know, you can keep Earthbending the same land if it'll help you in limited build a big creature up. So don't forget to do that. Very powerful ability. That's going to be really cool to see. All right, let's see what we get in this pack. And I do know this is going to take forever with me talking, but I'm kind of just trying to enjoy it as well. So if you want to, you can fast forward it to all the hits on the packs. But I like to take my time and enjoy them. Read the cards as I get them. I have seen a whole bunch of them. This card's actually really cool. Adds a color. You get 1 of any color or 2 in any color to spell or to cast lesson spells. So that's going to be really neat for a 2-drop. Zuko, the Exiled Prince. See, here's Firebending. There's another one of the new bendings. So the way it works is whatever Firebending he is, so this is 3. Whenever this creature attacks, it'll add 3 mana during combat. So normally you'll have to use this mana before the end of the combat phase, or it'll just disappear. Back in the day, they used to actually take mana burn. So like if you were to attack with this guy and get 3 red mana, and you didn't spend it by the end of the phase, you would lose life equal to the amount of excess mana that you had. But that went away a long time ago. It was pretty funny though, because people would play with like Mana Flare and everything. And if you played a card that cost 5 mana, you would tap 3 lands, get 6 mana, and then you would end up having an excess mana and having to take damage every time you played an odd spell if you had nothing else to play. So it was kind of funny. So the idea behind the Firebending is using lots of tricks, or there are cards in the set that make it so your mana doesn't disappear at the end of the phase. It's like you could have this guy with firebending and every turn just keep adding 3 mana up and not using it and build it up and then play a card that does something for X and make that very powerful. Or you'll also notice that a lot of the cards with firebending come with built-in abilities that you can normally use to spend. See how that's firebending 3? Adds 3 mana when he attacks, and then you can always use the 3 mana to activate his ability if you have nothing else to use it for. And this exiles the top card of your library and lets you play it. So that gives you a lot of card advantage right there. The lion turtle, it's kind of funny. It's like a wall, unless there's lessons in your graveyard, but it also does produce mana, which is neat. So if you do end up waking him up 3 for a 3/6 that produces mana, that's pretty great, including if you draw him a little later. You know, you draw him on turn 6 or 7, like this is going to be a really good drop by then. But he's really going to be used for the mana. Gives you a little life as well. Okay, we got the Cruel Administrator. Oh, we got a double rare pack. Nice. Okay, we got the Lion Turtle, which is a rare. And then we also got the Cruel Administrator. He's got raid, and whenever he attacks you, create a 2/2 with firebending. So, pretty cool. This is going to be an awesome card in Limited, not so much in Standard. I mean, there might be a crazy deck that comes out that uses all this kind of stuff and tokens. Tokens are always really big, so I guess we'll see. But he costs a lot for Standard. He'd have to be in some kind of ramp deck, and black red's not normally a ramp, but if people can find a way to use the firebending to cast creature spells somehow in Standard, it'll probably be great. Okay, I'm gonna just put that. Oh, that's an uncommon. I'm sorry, I didn't get a double rare. I'm crazy. But let me get this rare slicked up. Actually, kind of surprised that this is 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. I mean, I guess green blue. That's probably not going to be that hard, but that still seems a little crazy. I guess if your first 2 turns though are lessons, you play him, play a lesson. Next turn you get a 3/6. So I don't know, pretty cool. Because he's vigilance too, so you could attack and then use him for mana. So that's actually really powerful. Curious to see if that gets used in the green-blue decks that people are using now. Okay, we got 4 more packs here. And if you guys have any questions, if you are playing Magic and you're new to Magic and you have questions, including about these sets or cards that might work with these cards, go ahead and ask. I've been playing a very long time. I haven't been doing videos about Magic, but I've been playing for a very long time. So if you guys have questions, let me know. Everything I say on stream may not be perfect either. I mean, I am behind the camera. I'm not behind the camera too much. There we go. There's the Red Firebender Ascension. Cool. Neat. Alright, let's get these down. Firebender Ascension. Oh, cool. Got one of the alternate art Toph, the first metal benders. Very cool. These are actually really neat. Cool. I know there's a couple of them that are insane that come from the collector boxes, but this is pretty neat for an alternate art. I'll have to check some of these out later, but I plan on keeping a lot of this stuff, including I play in Commander. I like to play legendary decks, legendary creatures where all the creatures are legendary. So anything, I like to swap out the legendary creatures all the time to change the deck. So it really anything. But this card is really neat. If you guys haven't seen some of the metal bender stuff, this card's gonna have a lot of stuff that goes with it. So non-token artifacts. So anything that's not a token, all your artifacts are lands in addition, and then you can earthbend too. So you can start earthbending all your artifacts, and then when they die, they come back, because earthbending, when they die or get exiled, they come back. So people will be able to earthbend everything and then board wipe and get all their stuff back. That's going to be really powerful, including since this person has white. White's got a lot of the board wipe. Red's got a lot of board wipe. So this is going to be a very interesting card to see people build stuff around. So we'll see what happens. All right, let me get this sleeved up. We got 3 more packs. I don't think I've hit any other exotic rares yet. No? Okay, just making sure. The Legend of Kaiyoshi. Did you guys buy any of this set? Do you plan on buying any of this set? And are you the kind of person that likes to buy the collector boosters or the regular ones? If I want to get something out of the collector set, I normally just buy the card. But opening the packs are much more exciting, for sure, because you can get some really crazy stuff out of them. But This is just as fun for me. Depends if you're trying to make money off your packs or you're just doing it for fun. Okay, the Avatar Destiny. All right, this card's actually really neat. There's I believe there's a card for most of the colors that turn the guy into an avatar in addition to a type, and then it has a special ability attached to it. So these will be fun to look out for. A lot of ally decks will be coming out. I'm sure there will be a lot of white aggro, white red aggro. White red might be interesting because you're going to be able to do the allies, but you're also going to have a lot of firebending, so it's going to be interesting. A lot of red creatures or soldiers as well. It's going to be fun. I'm really curious to see how this changes standard, because standard right now is terrible. I mean, all the cards that were really good in standard just got banned. And now blue-green is dominating. There's a couple control decks that are good, but... Alright, we got one more pack after this. I'm going to take a break, and then I will start another video for the next set of packs. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been really neat. I've already seen a lot of these cards. Oh, look at this. Soka's Haiku. And if you don't know what a haiku is, it's, I believe, a Japanese poem. And it's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So you got counter, target, spell, 5 syllables. Draw a card. Then mill 3 cards, 7 syllables. Untap target land, 5 syllables. So Soka's Haiku is legitimately a haiku in the description down there. So that's really neat. Really crazy. Fun card. I like it when they do stuff like that. Just adds extra to the card. That's really cool. Okay, what is... I gotta put the basic lands onto the side. Okay. Uncommon. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Draw a card, then discard a card. Oh, okay, so these are the new set lands. Cool. Draw a card, discard a card for 3. That's actually really not that bad. This pretty much makes it so anytime you draw a basic land later in the game and you don't need it, you can just throw it away and try again. So that's pretty cool. That might actually be used. And then we got Earth Village Ruffians. And then we got the cheap new lands. So these will be really cool and limited. I bet a bunch of people will run these. And those are going in the comments. All right, let me get this sleeved. And the last pack of the video. Okay, we got a soldier token. Origin of Metal Bending. A card destroys an artifact or an enchantment, or you get a +1/+1 counter and indestructible for 2 mana. And it's a lesson, so it's going to be... This is actually a really nice card. Definitely will be used. For a common, it's got a lot of flexibility, a lot of choices. You got Uncle Iroh. Lesson spells you cast 1 less, so that's going to be cool. And obviously lessons are sorceries and instants, so the firebending will be nice on him. Cave of 2 Lovers. If you can draft this, get it. It's an amazing card. Has a lot of abilities. Very powerful for draft. Azula on the Hunt. Katara, the Fearless. This it's pretty neat. It's going to be for ally decks. Or if you have ways to make your other creatures allies, it'll be really good as well. And Wan Shi Tong Librarian. So you pay the X on this, you get that many +1/+1 counters, and you draw half of the card. So if you pay X is 4, you pay 6 mana, he gets 4 +1/+1 counters, and you draw 2 cards. And then anytime somebody searches their library, so anytime they do a sack land, anytime they search their library for anything, or they just shuffle their deck, you get a +1/+1 counter, and you draw a card. So definitely going to be one of the powerful cards in the set. I'm sure someone's going to find use for this. Plus, it's got flash, so somebody could cast something that makes him, that starts to shuffle their deck, and you can get a nice little boost off on him too. Plus, he has vigilance, so you can swing without tapping. It's going to be great. Oh, cool, Heartless Act. Just talked about that earlier. Got a foil. So Wan Shi Tong is going to be one of the nicer cards. Got a little cheap foil tap land. And that's going to be the first 10 packs, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I will have 5 more videos, bare minimum, coming out for each one of these piles. And I also plan on doing streams as this gets moving here. So thank you very much. Again, I am Creation, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.